Hello YouTube. So today we're going to go over the Thunder Dragon deck profile. So this is kind of like Chaos Thunder Dragon or Chaos Thunder Dragon, Thunder Dragons. But anyways, um, so this is the side deck. We're going to start here. Um, so the only real, just because it's thick, it's to get it out of the way, the only real notable cards here would be Discharge and Lightning Strike Kaiju. The rest of them really depends on what you want to play. But for Thunder Strike Kaiju, you can, for the Thunder Strike Lightning Strike Kaiju, you can search it off of Fusion. And alternatively, if you are playing Duo in the deck, you can also search it off of Duo, which is really good. And then as for the Discharge, you can actually search this off of Dark, which is also why this is really good. And you can also hard draw it, and it will allow you to banish a Thunder Dragon from your deck to destroy target and destroy a card or a spell and trap on the field, and banish that. No, destroy the target. Yeah. So that's what that's why I chose to play 3 Discharge and 2 Lightning Strike. The reason that's 2 instead of just 1 is because we play 3 Slumber, and Slumber just allows you to special summon 2 from the deck, but you can't actually special it from your hand. So yeah. Okay, so moving on to the, let's say, extra deck, because then it will be easier to explain the main deck if we explain the extra deck. So 2 Titan, because you can pretty much infinite. Well, as long as you have a way to get to Fusion, you can pretty much recycle it over and over and over and over again. As for Dragoon, it's just a beat stick, and it has a negate and 2 pops, so that's really good because we're playing 2 bricks. 2 vanilla monsters. Alternatively, though, if you need to send a dragon, you could send a dragon. 1 Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon. This card is really good in the deck because you can just, so it allows you to look at the top 5 cards of your deck and then add 1 light or dark monster from your, you can add 1 light or dark monster from the excavated cards to your hand and send the rest to your graveyard. So if you send like Absol or like any of the Thunder Dragons, Fusion, even Chaos Space, like it's really good to send. Of course, another bad thing though with it is if you excavate a one of the bricks, then you have to, unless you're not planning on summoning Dragoon, you have to add them to your hand, because you can activate Fusion to send the materials actually from your hand to the graveyard as well, but you can't like banish them from the graveyard. So yeah. After that, 1 Zeraboros, because it just wipes the field by banishing all cards in the field. Warload just allows you to steal your opponent's Dragoon and other monsters. It's really good. Appaloosa, it allows you to, also, I think for Borreload, I believe, yeah, neither player can target it with monster effects. So your opponent, actually, yeah, okay, so it just says destroy. So actually, your opponent could get rid of this monster. Yeah, alright, well, anyways, with Appaloosa, it just allows you to have a potential of 4 negates on the board, and that's actually a lot easier than you would think with this deck. 1 Romulus, because you can search Ravine, the Union Carrier, for if you're playing the Buster Lock, or alternatively for just the Thunder Dragon cards. 1 Spartha, because it's part of the combo with LP. 1 Anaconda, because it allows you to send Dragoon, or you can also send Fusion. 1 Pisty and 1 LP, because they're just really, really good. There doesn't really, yeah, you don't really need to explain them. Striker Dragon for launch, and Magius because it's part of your combo and it can add Draco to your hand. Yeah, so that's the extra deck. So for the main deck, Dark Magician and Red Eyes Black Dragon for Dragoon. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon because it's really good and you can add it off of Metal Dragon. One Levianeer or Levianeer, whichever you prefer, because it just allows you to put cards from your opponent's hand back into the deck, or destroy 2 cards in the field, or special summon a monster from your graveyard, I think. Absorouter Dragon allows you to special summon if you control a rocket monster, but you can also send it to the graveyard to add Tracer from your deck to your hand, which is really good. Or you can also, so another thing that you can do with Raving is you can activate Raving, but you can also discard the Absorouter, and I don't believe, yeah, it's not for cost, so it'll still get its effect off to search Tracer. So it's actually pretty good to have it in your hand. 2 Roar, because Roar can just add back Fusion and like any other Thunder Dragon card that you need. 2 Hawk, because it can resurrect your Thunder Dragon monsters. 3 Thunder Dragon, because it allows you with 2 pops on the board. And I mean, it's not during your opponent's turn, but it's still really good. Getting 2 pops out of 1 card is really good. And it's just it's an easy way to be able to special summon Titan, because if you have one of these in your hand, then you basically have like 2/3 of the material for Titan, which is really good. 3 Dark, because it allows you to search for any Thunder Dragon card, and it's a pop on your opponent's turn. 1 Silver Rocket Dragon, because you can special summon it off of Tracer. 1 Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, and 1 White Dragon Wyvern Buster, because they can add themselves from the deck to your hand by if they're sent from the field to the graveyard. You can also special or add them through Chaos Space, and they're just extenders on the board. Safer, because it allows you to go into Striker Dragon, but then it also allows you to add any dragon monster from your deck to your hand. Or if you send it, so if you have Absorouter in your hand, then you can activate Ravine to discard the Absorouter and actually send the Safer, because the Safer will then allow you to, if you have Levianeer in your graveyard, add it back to your hand. So that's really cool. Tracer, because it allows you to get into your Chaos Roller. 3 Crusadia Draco. This card allows you to special summon itself to any zone and link monster it points to, and you can make Striker from it. You can really make LP and Pisty from it. It's just a really all-around good card. 2 Arborea, because it's one of the starters for your Crusadia combo. 3 Black Metal Dragon, because it's the starter for your Striker combo. 2 Thunder Dragon Matrix. You shouldn't need more than 2. It's just a really good card in all. 1 Brotar, because it can add any dragon from your deck to your hand. Well, not any. It can add any with like the same attribute, as long as you discard a card with the same type and attribute as that card. Yeah. Alright, so Red Eyes Fusion, it's the brick, and well, it's kind of a brick, but it allows you to special dragon. If you have in your hand, it's not really a brick, because you can just activate it in special dragon, and that's not bad. Gold Shark, because it can banish any of your Thunder Dragon monsters. So yeah. After that, 2 Thunder Dragon Fusion for your Colossus. 3 Chaos Space for special or adding Levianeer or any of your baby dragons for Sector Launch, and Dragon Raven for your combos. So this combo that I keep kind of referring to and alluding to. So you have two main combos of the deck. So let's go through, and they aren't really complete combos. They kind of just leave it open. It's kind of like an open-ended combo where it depends on what you have, where they're like one and two card combos where after a certain point you can basically do whatever you want depending on your hand. So the first combo is with Black Metal Dragon, so you can normal Black Metal Dragon, go into Striker Dragon. You've pretty much all heard it before. Striker Dragon, Chainlink 1, Black Metal Chainlink 2, unless you don't have an additional summon, but you probably should have an additional summon. So Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, so you'll get the Boot Sector launch, and then you can also add Darkness Black, Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Metal's effect to banish Striker, special summon itself, metal effects to bring back the Black Metal, link 2 into Romulus. Romulus effects to add you Ravine, and then Ravine, activate Ravine's effects to discard a card to send Absorrouter effects to grab the Tracer, and then you can activate Boot Sector, and this is kind of where Boot Sector effects to special Tracer, and this is kind of where the combo leaves off. So you have two main things that you can do after this. The first thing is that you can activate Tracer to special Silver from your deck, which is really good, but it also means that you can't special summon except dark monsters for the rest of the turn. But if you have Silver Rocket in your hand or any level 4 extender like Draco, or one of the baby Chaos Dragons or Seifert, you can, well actually Seifert wouldn't really work because you don't really have a way to special summon it. But anyways, if you have a level 4 monster, you can use Tracer and that level 4 monster to go into Chaos Ruler. However, if you don't have a level 4 extender, you can activate Tracer to pop the Boot Sector to special from the deck Silver Rocket and then go into the chaotic magical dragon. So yeah, and then activate chaotic magical dragon's effect to excavate the top 5 cards off your deck and then go from there. So what you'll have in the end board, you might have Boot Sector launch on the field, you might not. You'll have Chaos, the chaotic magical dragon on the field, as well as Romulus. So, but one thing to keep in mind though, if you're going to special summon any light monsters, if you're going to special summon any light monsters or wind monsters or something before, if you want to special summon any light or wind monsters, you have to do it before Tracer activates its effect to pop launch, because then you'll be locked out of the dark monsters. So if you have any extenders and you want to make Appaloosa, then you have to make it before you pop Boot Sector launch. I really can't say that enough. You have to do it before. I mean, yeah. Okay, so for the second combo, you normal either of your Crusadia cards, and then you go, and then if you have an additional special summon, you would special summon that monster. So if you go Arborea into and then so you have more. Okay, sorry, I'm explaining this really strangely. So you go Arborea into Magius, and then special summon any monster, any extender from your hand. So maybe like Black Dragon Collapse Serpent from your hand to the zone that Magius points to. Magius effect will add a Draco, and then if if the extender floats, then you'll add whatever from your deck to your hand. So if it's like the baby dragons, then you'll add the opposite baby dragon. But yeah, anyways, so after that, you're going to link off the extender and Magius into Spartha, and then you're going to special summon Crusadia Draco to the zone that Spartha points to. You're not going to activate Spartha's effect, however. You're going to link away the Draco into LP. At this time, actually, you can actually you can actually activate Draco's effect to add back the Crusadia Arborea from your graveyard for an additional extender in future turns. But anyways, you'd go into Sparta, link away Draco, special LP, and then you activate Sparta's effects to put LP into the zone zone next to it. So you'd have like Sparta in the extra monster zone and LP in the one down and one to the right for zones. LP effect to special summon, really, like this is kind of where the combo ends, because you can really special summon anything. Probably Darkness Metal would be your best bet, or Starlight Safer, or Collapse Serpent. Even if you include like Tempest in the deck, then you can special summon that. It really just depends. So yeah, that is kind of the combos for the deck. So I'm not going to go ahead and show any combos just because, or well, go through any test hands just because this video is already pretty long. So yeah, that is the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, and especially comment because it's really nice to hear from you. It really is. So yeah, having said that, thank you for watching, and yeah, I will see you guys next time. Peace.